Hey, what's up? This is Richard from Blendergrid, and I quickly wanted to share a new feature that we added to Blendergrid called Download While Rendering, which allows you to do exactly what it says. It allows you to download the frames while the render is still running. So before we had this feature, the way it worked was you had to start your render, then wait till it's done, which usually goes pretty fast, and then we add all your frames to a zip file, and I give you a download link to download that. Depending on your internet connection and the size of that zip file, it might take a really long time to do that download. And that's a problem because the whole purpose of Blendergrid is to save you time because we can render really fast. But then what if the download takes a long time? And some of our users really had problems with this. So now with this new feature, download while rendering, it does exactly what it says. You can see here I have a whole bunch of frames already done, 34 frames, 36. They're already rendered. So if you toggle this, it will start downloading all frames and then keep looking for new frames as they're being rendered. And every time a new frame comes in, it will download it automatically. And you might need to check your browser. If you toggle this, your browser might ask, allow multiple downloads from this website or something like that. But we've tested it on multiple browsers and it seems to work fine. So I'm going to toggle this now, and then you will see it will start downloading all these TIFF files, which goes pretty fast because I have a pretty good connection here. So it goes crazy now because it has 48 frames already done. And now it seems like it's not doing anything, but every time a new frame pops in, you'll see it automatically downloads that. And the great thing about this is that the downloading and the rendering happen in parallel. They happen at the same time. So it's pretty much you save a whole bunch of time. That whole time from the moment the render was done and then doing the entire download is now just pretty much gone. You save a lot of time here. And the other benefit is, as you're downloading the frames, you can already start to import the frames into your post-processing software. Maybe it's Blender, maybe it's Nuke. And you can already work on some post-processing because you don't need the entire sequence for that. So that's pretty cool. And we've also tried to make it really robust. So if you temporarily drop your internet connection, it just keeps trying, and then it might fail to download a frame, and then this instead of this green little icon here, it will be a red cross, and then it will keep retrying that. So if you have a temporary, you drop your connection temporarily, we'll keep trying, and when you get the connection back, it should just proceed with downloading. So yeah, we've been testing it, but it's still pretty new and experimental. So if you have a chance to test this, if you are planning to do a render and you can test this, please see if it's helpful to you. And yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback on this. But that's pretty much the thing. So if you temporarily think like, okay, this is going too crazy, you can always toggle it off, and now it will just keep all the frames. It will remember which frames it had downloaded, and then as you can see, frame 29 is not downloaded. So when you toggle it again, when you turn it on, it will just only download those frames that haven't been downloaded yet. And actually, I can now show you this feature here. If I turn off my Wi-Fi just for a second, now I don't have an internet connection. So now when I toggle the rendering, it's going to try to download frame 29, but it's not going to work. So you'll see this red little thing. It will keep trying. And now I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi back on. And now we're back online. So now, as you can see, it tries to download frame 29 again, and there we go. And it should download frame 30 and 40 as well. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So it's pretty robust. And what if you it remembers all the frames it has downloaded, but what if you accidentally delete the frames? Then you can always hit reset, and it will reset all those green status icons. And if I do that, now when I toggle it again, it will re-download every frame. So I can do that just for sake of testing. And there we go. It's now downloading all those frames again. So now I'm gonna have a lot of double frames. So yeah, that's how it works.